Hey again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you're having an uneventful holiday season, that things are going well and they're calm and collected for you. So, with that, I'm just going to go ahead and go into our topic. Today is the narcissist and consequences. No matter your belief system, whatever it might be, I have my own personal way that I look at things, and I've researched it a lot before I came to my conclusions, and they do still change. Is that if you don't have a belief system, then, like, let's say cause and effect, but you can say the word karma, if you will. I don't like to use the word karma because I would like to use Western words. But all right, look, the word karma actually is cause and effect in one. So you can just say cause and effect. That whatever you do or what comes around goes around. So what you do is going to, whether it's skillful or unskillful, I've heard it termed, whatever you do is going to somehow come back to you. So whether you have a belief that there is something like a heaven or hell realm after this life, or that you believe in maybe not, like, I personally don't believe in a reincarnation, but I do believe in something called rebirth. It's a little bit different. Actually, it's a lot different in that your skillful or unskillful actions will bring, it's gonna come to fruition at some time, and you're going to reap that reward or penalty, whatever whatever it might be. And of course, nobody's perfect, but those of us that have this, at least a belief or a knowledge of that something that is beyond us, we want to act accordingly. It's not just because of cause and effect. Uh, it's a simple realization that there are other people around us, that the world is not just ours for the taking, unlike what a narcopath thinks. It was once mentioned to me by the narcopath that was married to, that it was really strange. She said, to me, I wish that I believed in something. She didn't believe in anything. If you don't believe in anything, then to nothing to pay for, right? So that was kind of a big red flag. I should have listened to it way back. There was a lot of red flags that I should have listened to. But when a person doesn't have any sort of system that they're going to go by, any sort of laws about what you do unto others, that's okay. I have no problem with that. I'm not a Christian, but do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. There's a reason why. Is that just for this? I mean, it's a simply good business. I mean, if you continue to jerk people out, let's just say in a real dry, let's say a real dry topic of business, that if you continue to do people wrong, the word's going to get out. You're going to get all your one-star reviews, and people aren't going to use you anymore. It's simple. It has nothing to do with religion or belief. It's just cause and effect. Except with the narcissist who hones their skills, they get better at it and better, and they don't get caught. This is how they start to get the belief, their own kind of twisted belief system, that they're God, that they can do anything they want to anyone they want, and they don't get caught. Eventually, they may not get caught now, but eventually, no matter your system, like I was talking about, no matter what they do, at some point in time, they are going to reap that benefit, reward, or the penalty of what they've done, because we all do. Nobody can escape it, which is kind of a white pill for me, knowing that the narcissist is going to get theirs. I don't know when, I don't know how, but who was it that said that the universe was completely the universe is completely equitable. It's completely in balance. Otherwise, for the want of a pen, it would collapse. I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember who said that, which tells me that cause and effect and karma is a real deal. Okay, that they're going to get there sometime, but they don't believe in the consequences because they're so short-sighted and they live in their own fantasy world. So if you don't have the system, here's a really simple way to look at this. Have you ever done anything for anyone not expecting anything in return ever, and you see how you feel? You're like, wow, this is good. This is part of how humanity itself works. The narcopath doesn't have that. They don't have it. It's completely buried. So we could take all of the belief systems away, all of the cause and effect, everything, and I believe that the human mind is constructed in a way that allows us some freedom, and then there are some laws, there's some structure, some things that you're not supposed to pass. And when you pass those often enough, you will, or transgress those often enough, you will eventually lose that self that we have. That's the narcopath right there. They've lost the self. When you continue to do the wrong things to people the way they do, eventually that still small voice, it stops. It becomes crippled. They cripple their own conscience with consequences, and they don't get caught. So it continues throughout their lifetime. They get better. This is one reason why they get better at it, but they get worse. They get better at what they do, but their personality becomes worse because they never got caught their whole life. Sometimes this can come with their station in life. Like, nobody wants to think that their mother is a bad person. Nobody wants to think that. And so having the position of parenthood, the position of a mother, they'll be doing all this weird shit to their kids and their family because they know they're not going to get caught, because everybody worships the mother figure anyway in some form or fashion. That's your mom. She would never do something like that. And then later on, you could, maybe you marry someone, and and I say it is of the same personality, has the same personality disorders, because you don't want to think that, oh, my wife would do that. My wife would put poison in my food. No, she wouldn't. No. Yeah, she would. And in my case, she did. So they don't believe in these consequences. They don't believe in any of this. This is why they continue to behave the way that they do. You and I, whether you're Western, Christian, or Eastern philosophy, whatever it is, you have some sort of system or knowledge that what you do is going to have an effect and that you're going to reap the reward or the penalty. They don't think that. They have no clue about how this works at all. And there's simple tests for yourself. There's some people who sometimes ask me if you have to ask if you're a narcissist or not, period. The narcissist never asks if they're a narcissist. Those of us who are looking around and we've made mistakes, we've done terrible things, we've done bad things in the past, or hell, in the future, I don't know, or maybe you've lost control or told someone to go F themselves or whatever. I don't know, maybe you've stolen something, maybe you've done something even worse. But if you're asking these questions and you're looking back and you're correcting your behavior, you're not a narcopath, you're not a narcissist, because there's consequences. The number one consequence with bad behavior is how it makes you feel. That's the number one. That is something that the narcopath will never, ever consider. So even if you've done something really terrible, if you're correcting it, you're light years above and beyond what a narcopath will ever be. They're shut down, and they're shut down at their own will. Nobody did this to them. I'm getting real tired of hearing that. I take big issue with people who say, well, this person was abused, so now no, you were abused. I was too. Why are we not narcissists? Okay, it's not a free pass. I don't want to even consider that anymore. I think it's wrong view, period. It's not in truth, okay, that they have the choice to behave the way they do. Even if it was for just for the simple fact that you might go to jail for something. A lot of times they don't care. They simply do not care. So no belief system. It doesn't make them feel bad. It doesn't matter what the law says. They're going to do what they want to do. Okay, so now you have a narcissist, and now we know how the narcissist behaves. On that too, before I let you go, if you have a belief system that tells you that you're chosen, you are the ones, you will suffer no consequences. How the hell do you think those people are going to act? You're told from a little kid that you can do no wrong. Okay, so everything that you do is completely right. Everything that you do is completely righteous. Nonsense. This is the issue, the main issue that is plaguing us right now. There's nothing there. I don't think there is any other issue that is before the narcissism epidemic that's been going on for I don't even know how long. I have no guess. Thousands of years. I don't know. But what's happening today, and it is getting found out, it's getting hashed out, and people are also getting people are getting wise to this. They're seeing the red flags. They're understanding what it's about. So, if you're around people that have no belief system, they say they wish they had one. Watch how they act. Watch what they say. Everything is centered around the self. Then you're dealing with a narcissist. The narcissist, man, look, they are a literal death sentence for some part of you if you continue to put up with it. If any of us do. So, eventually we have to go no contact again for the billionth time. I've told you, if you can't go no contact, and there are times when you can't, folks, that you need to go low contact until you can. I promise you, I'll leave you with this today. Even if it's your last 10 minutes on earth, it's worth the work. It's worth the work to get out of it when you finally realize how wonderful things are without the influence of a narcissist or the narcissist, because you're probably surrounded by, you never know how many of them. Okay, so that didn't sound good. Sorry. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to go and sign off here, but I'm going to try to remember my little speech at the end here for you. It was, I wish you freedom from suffering, safe from your narcopath. I wish you clarity, joy, peace, and wisdom. Okay, I think that was all of it. So, all right, look, appreciate y'all stopping by, and I hope to see y'all again real soon. Thank you.